Hey, welcome to this edition of IntelliTurf TV. My name is Stan, and today I'm going to talk to you about what we feel like is the superior playground surface on the market today, which is synthetic grass. We have a church playground. We're going to walk you through how we came in and redeveloped it from wood mulch to a synthetic grass surface, as well as some other applications for our products. So let's get started. So here's the church playground where it formerly had wood mulch, and I wanted to show you their problems with wood mulch and why they chose synthetic grass, why we think synthetic grass makes the best playground surface. Here's a talking toy. One end's here, a tube runs across the middle of the playground to the other end, and you can see that the tube has come up from underground, from under the mulch. As the wood mulch wore out and it got displaced, the tube simply came up, which is a big tripping hazard for children running back and forth. We always find that wood mulch and rubber mulch underneath these high traffic areas wear out, and it's actually where kids are going to fall. Probably what's happening is the fall height protection is no longer properly rated because of the wood mulch being displaced. Also underneath swing sets, these areas get worn out and no more wood mulch exists if a child falls here. This is a patchwork job where they actually took the rubber mat and installed it, placed it underneath the swing set because the wood mulch. Also, if you notice over here, see how the sidewalk, the wood mulch is no longer up to a sidewalk, so there's no possibility of getting a child in and out of here with a wheelchair. This is a 4-inch sidewalk. It's probably 6 inches below grade there. This is a poured-in-place rubber playground where the bottom of the slide got worn out, and they came back in and replaced a square rectangular area with new poured-in-place rubber, but they didn't secure the base of it. So I'll use my daughter as a model here. You can see how this dips down. So basically, if you're walking from over here to these steps, walking across here, this is real. It's low. It's a low spot, and it's super soft. Here's another issue with poured-in-place rubber where it's pulled away from the sidewalk, and it's hard to tell in this image, but the poured-in-place rubber has actually fallen down below the elevation of the sidewalk. So trying to get a stroller or a wheelchair across this gap is unnecessarily cumbersome. Here's poured in place in a high traffic area, poured in place rubber that has actually dissipated and been worn out. Here are a few spots in high traffic areas that have been replaced for poured in place rubber. This playground is made from rubberized mulch. Rubberized mulch normally has a 6 or 8 inch curbing that you put around the outside edge to help hold the rubber mulch in. But as you can see out here in the grass, rubber mulch goes everywhere. Imagine trying to mow that or clean this area up. Also, you can see how it's covered the sidewalk running through the playground, which also allows it to escape when it rains. This is probably what this is from. It's probably water washed down this sidewalk in the rain and displaced all the rubber mulch there. Pushing a stroller down through here or a child in a wheelchair, that wouldn't be a lot of fun either. So this is another example of a synthetic grass playground. We can come in and match any elevation we need to, and then these areas at the bottom of the slides, the high traffic areas, aren't going to get worn out. If you see this clay colored turf around the outside edge, we actually installed a tricycle track out of synthetic grass on this playground. Just an extra fun thing for children to do, and you can see how synthetic grass goes around other play items as well as the main play structure. Excuse me. Here's a 1-inch tall playground pad. This is the safety layer that goes underneath the synthetic grass. It's a closed cell recycled foam from the automobile industry, and it gets a landscape fabric on the bottom to help prevent any weeds or anything growing up through the closed cell foam. I say closed cell because it doesn't hold water. Water actually slowly drips down and leaves the synthetic grass surface and goes into the rock base below. So what is the total surface consisted of? We have a 3 to 4 inch crushed stone base, underneath the padding itself. This is the padding layer, the safety layer, and this is the synthetic grass on top. So your wood mulch, rubberized mulch, poured in place rubber, other rubber products for playgrounds, this is the safety layer is exposed to the elements, and it's also exposed to foot traffic. Whereas in a synthetic grass installation, this safety layer, our padding, is protected from the UV rays of the sun. It's protected from direct water intake from rain or runoff, as well as it's protected from foot traffic. Normally, this padding will last 2 generations of the synthetic grass surface. So, only surface on the market where the safety layer, what provides the fall height protection, is not directly exposed to any foot traffic or the elements. So back to our playground, you can see the talking toy. We've buried the tube underneath the ground. It's hidden forever. Match these different elevations. You can see we brought the level of the playground surface up to the sidewalk to make it easy transition, no longer a trip hazard from the playground to the sidewalk. These areas beneath in these high traffic areas are no longer going to be holed out or dipped down. Here again, you can see the elevation is properly installed. This is a playground surface for a different preschool where the wood mulch is around the outside edge, and then to save a little bit of money, and to create a kind of a wooded outdoorsy playground area, they put synthetic grass down in the high traffic areas and at the bottom of the slides. So different way to go about it. Here's another image, kind of a natural outdoorsy type playground with a very cool, fun theme, and the synthetic grass is laid in the higher traffic areas for children to run back and forth. There's the soccer balls. They're playing with different balls. This is a backyard residential area where you get a little soccer goal, a small little piece of playground equipment. This is probably 8 feet wide, 15 feet wide up here, probably about 25 feet long. So a small little lawn that now the homeowner, all they have to do is blow it off, and they have a beautiful little play area for their children. Here's a larger play area where the synthetic grass has been installed. The husband obviously has been hitting some chip shots here with his golf clubs off of the synthetic grass. The fall height zone's good for the monkey bar areas here, swings. This is a rubberized little checkerboard play area. So commercial, small backyards, big backyards, synthetic grass makes a great play surface. What we consider the best play surface on the market today. So that concludes our brief video on synthetic grass playgrounds. If we can help with any questions or your next project, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Our phone number is 800-490-2971, and we can be reached on the internet at intelliturf.com. Thanks and have a great day.